You also talked about the importance of entrepreneurship for non-white people to kind of combat some of these situations with gentrification. Can you briefly explain the importance of entrepreneurship and how do we go about actually putting some of these suggestions into practice?
Yes, for sure. So we cannot forget that a healthy neighborhood, a vibrant community has to have also a vibrant business sector, small business sector. You know, these little small businesses that have made a commitment to open shop in neighborhoods, working class neighborhoods, in neighborhoods that are economically distressed, they provide an important economic resource, not just in terms of you know, they're there and they're it's a positive happening on a piece of physical space, but they also hire workers and they also buy things, and so they become small businesses and even micro enterprises, businesses that is with 5 employees or less. In many areas are the economic engine that builds a local workforce, but also allows wealth to be recycled in the neighborhood. And that recycling of wealth is a critical piece in building wealth. And so small businesses, when we talk about gentrification, we cannot forget about the destructive effects of commercial gentrification, because rising rents that are instituted arbitrarily, again, hurt renters and homeowners, but they also hurt the small businesses. And so my concern with the topic of entrepreneurship is basically that we don't teach enough about entrepreneurship to our young people. And so when I wrote the piece for the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston in their journal a few years ago, I basically was critical of the public school system, of the Boston public school system, because I did not see anything in the curriculum of the Boston public school system or any messages that entrepreneurship is something to teach our children. It's important to teach entrepreneurship because this doesn't involve just how to start a business. I mean, that's basic, of course. How do we start a business? How to maintain a business? That's certainly a part of entrepreneurship. But entrepreneurship for young people is also helping them to think critically about the opportunities around them, to help them see resources and assets around them that can be tapped, not just to run a business, but to also help people and strengthen the community. And this was when I wrote the piece, I was frustrated because in Boston there's actually a strong, vibrant history of entrepreneurship in the Black community, and that's not even being taught, you know. So people who made major breakthroughs in the business community in Boston, who happen to be Black, our young people don't know about them. But it goes beyond a history lesson, of course. It's also about how do we give opportunities to young people to take advantage in a positive way about what's around them. And if we could do that, if we teach entrepreneurship, then what we're actually doing is teaching to critical thinking skills. And critical thinking skills are far more important than learning any kind of facts that might be on a high-stakes test. And so when I wrote that piece, it was really just an encouragement for educators to begin looking at entrepreneurship and the importance for advocating for it in a school system which is about now 50% Latino and about 40% Black.